gratitude. Good morning. We are grateful for another day. Always, always. Let me know, what are we grateful for, guys, this morning? We make sure that we start the day correct. It's so easy to go into negativity, especially first thing in the morning when we want to stay cuddled up in bed. So we start every day with gratitude. For those who haven't posted yet, let me know in the chat. We will wait. Let me know what you are grateful for today. Good morning, Annetta. Grateful for a hot shower this morning. Ooh, she's been in the spa. She has been in the spa. Okay, let me... Hopefully my music's not too loud. Let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 how loud the music is. Okay, it's a 4. Okay, we can handle that. Okay. Guys, good morning. Good morning. Let me stop my share here. Just checking out the Manara scanner first thing. You guys know how we do every single day. We do our little bit. We make sure that we do to ensure that we are getting to where we want to be. We have made very specific choices. You know, we have embarked on activities that normal people do not do. Okay. Normal people do not do what we are doing right now. And that is why when you mention that you're trading to anyone, they will always give you the side eye. They will always try and, you know, make you shaky on your journey. Who's ever experienced that when they've told somebody, oh yeah, I've started trading, and the person has straight away come out with negativity? Let me know if that's you. Because it's very, very rare for me if I ever tell anyone, oh yeah, I'm a trader. It's very rare when I get, oh, that's cool. I very rarely get that. 100%. It's usually, oh, isn't that just gambling? Yeah, thank you. It's very risky, isn't it? How would you know? You don't do it. How would you know, Jill? Right? And that is because we are doing something that normal, regular people do not do. So I want you to know that by being here, by being in economy, by being in this industry, you by default are a very special individual. Can you just put in the chat, please? I am special. I need you to recognize it. Put it into the chat. I am special. We're all still asleep out here. It's 8 a.m. You guys should have been up 2 hours ago doing your personal development, doing your morning yoga, your morning stretches. You are special. Okay, cool. We're awake. I will call out names individually. We are special. You are very special. And people will try to make you feel like you're not that, because by you telling them that you're going above and beyond to secure what you want to do, it makes them feel inadequate. And that's okay. That's a them problem. That's not a you problem. You just need to know where you're going. Yeah? Now, 1 second. What song is that? Haha. Got it. 1 sec. And there's a reason why people don't understand, okay? And this is why we need you to have total clarity on what it is that you are doing. and why you're doing it. There's no point you being here if someone says something negative about your journey, which is going to make you quit, because that meant that if you were shaky in the first place, you didn't have clarity as to why you were here. You didn't have a clue as to what your goals were. You didn't have a clue as to what you were working towards. Guys, I've been doing this for 5 years, 5 years, and I'm not a millionaire, right? It's not to say it's impossible. But imagine doing this for 5 years and you're still not a millionaire. People want to see you be a millionaire in your first month. Imagine being 5 years. Yeah. But that's never shaken me because I know exactly what I'm doing, what my daily to-dos are, what I'm working towards, what my monthly income is. 10K a month is coming. And that's why it's never deterred me on my journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It is a marathon and not a sprint. And that's really what, gets overlooked a lot of the time. It's so crucial. It is absolutely crucial for your success in your trading journey to have mental strength and have a solid plan. Okay. Because if you're feeling confused, if you are feeling shaky about your trading journey, if you are uncertain and you're asking yourself, why am I doing this? Chances are it's because you don't have a clear plan in place. Yes or yes. If you're confused, it's because you don't have clarity. There should be no confusion. This is not a get rich quick scheme. It is easy. Copy and paste is easy. Put in the chat, it is easy if you've done a copy and paste. If you've taken a copy and paste and you have made profit and you're like, oh, wow, put into the chat, it's easy. I know that every single one of you on this call has made money. It's easy. So we know that it works. But how many of you are actually taking those profits straight away, withdrawing it and putting it towards one of your goals? Probably half of you, if not a third, maybe just one person. And that's because you don't have a plan. So what we're going to do today, we're going to break it down and we're going to help you understand how having a plan is crucial in traders' psychology. One of the most important things, because that is your ladder. That is your guide rope. That's where you know where you're going. If you're climbing up a building or something, or you're climbing up a wall, you're on the ladder, you know what the next step is, you know where you're going. Okay? That is your framework. It's going to help you on the way, especially when things do get tough. Okay? So first things first, when we talk about mental strength, okay? Trading isn't just about numbers, charts, and data. If anything, it's less about that because the amount of teaching that we have done in relation to learning how to trade has been the most minimal we've ever done because it's so easy to get started. It used to take people like minimum 6 months to make any money back when I started because all it was education. Guys, imagine paying £500 a month to not even have made any money because it was all about the education, the charts, the numbers, the analysis, more than actually just getting trades. You couldn't imagine it. You guys are so lucky. You're so abundant with opportunities to make money every single day. And you need to use that smart. You need to use that to your advantage. Okay? It's not about the numbers. It's not about the charts and data. It's about what's going on up here. Your mindset is your most powerful tool. Your mind is a muscle. The more that you train it, the stronger it's going to get. But if you neglect it, it's going to weaken. And that's when things start to spiral for you. We're not fighting the market here. The market goes up and down. The market, the Monara scanner, you see the candlesticks, they're doing whatever they want. The market is chaos. We're not fighting the market here. We're fighting our own doubts, our own fears. When you see sailors on the ocean and fishermen in their boats, they're not fighting the ocean. They're sailing, they're riding the waves. They've built up the skills and the mental resilience to be able to navigate that chaos. Yes or yes? Put yes in the chat if that makes sense. The market is chaos. The market is the ocean. So when you see these people on YouTube, oh yeah, I've mastered the charts. Literally, shut up. Have some humility. Yeah. We don't master anything. We build up our mental strength, we build up the skills, and we navigate the landscape. And we get what we can from the market every single day, right? We are fighting our own doubts and our own fears and our own impulses. And you know what, guys? The market is brutal. It doesn't care about your feelings. You know, people say, oh, the market hates me. No, it doesn't. It doesn't know you exist. That's your that's your ego self. So you have to be mentally prepared, okay? And that's why having a plan is so crucial. So here's the thing. Mental strength alone is not going to cut it. You have to be tough as nails, okay? But without that plan, you are a ship lost at sea, okay? Your trading plan is your map. Your trading plan is your map. So knowing what time of the day you're going to look at the market, knowing which copy trades would you like to take today, even actually getting yourself to take a copy trade. You see the notifications come through and you're like, oh, I'm a bit busy. What? That's money right there being sent to you, or the opportunity for money being sent to you. Right? And then you'll come to the end of the week and notice that maybe you've taken what, 2 trades, or you haven't even logged into Economy once, or you haven't jumped onto any trainings or any Zoom calls. And you wonder why you're not making any money. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you guys. You know, there's a saying, can take a horse to water. I can't make y'all drink. You've got to be thirsty. Guys, we are so thirsty here for success. You've been on the Zoom calls where, there've been big team Zoom calls and we're all fired up in the chat. We're excited because you have to be. No one's going to be excited for you. Your brother isn't going to be excited for you. No one cares that you're trying to get rich, right? You've got to be so excited for your journey and your growth and your learning and your mistakes. You've got to be so excited for all of that because no one's going to be excited for you. Even your own partner, the most, what's the word, depreciating people that I've seen in my 5 years of being a trading mentor is people's partners are their biggest put downs. Who can believe that? Their partner is the first person to tell them to quit. Their partner is the first person to tell them to stop. Even though their partner doesn't realize that that person could be earning 10K, 15K, 25K a month if they just continued and did the bare minimum. Right? And that negativity will feed in to your mindset if you don't have a plan. So, let me ask you, have you ever found yourself second guessing trades? Or maybe you're in a trade and you're panicking because you're watching the charts and the market's turning around. Okay. You're hesitating when really all you need to do, the instruction was to copy and paste, and you'll sit there pondering. The instruction is to use your STIN, use your leverage calculator and know your lot size and then just paste it in. Right? Again, these are all signs that your plan isn't clear enough. Or worse, you've just been trading and you don't have one at all. So I know that you all have things in here that you probably have to pay off. We all do, You've got a credit card, maybe you've got, I don't know, everyone's got their own thing. Maybe you've got a car you need to pay off. People use this tool to pay off debts and all sorts, okay? But that should be your initial goal. Doing little by little to get rid of those things. Those should be your goals, So if you have, maybe £1,000 hanging over your head, 2,000, or even like £500 worth of bills that still need paying off, whatever it is, I don't know. That should be your initial goal. And it may feel like a huge step for you to get to, but it can be done day by day in tiny little chunks, but you guys can't see it because you haven't been doing it. Okay. So if you know that you've got credit card debt, for example, then what I want you to do is every time you place a trade, this is the hack. Okay. This is where you get if you haven't been writing down any notes, you should definitely be writing down notes now. Okay. Every time you take a copy trade, every time it hits profit, every time you get profit, You need to have your trading app on your phone so that you can transfer that money into a separate account. Who watched what's it called? Weakest Link. Weakest Link with Anne Robinson. What do they say? Bank. Bank. You take it out, you take out that profit and you save it in a separate account, because then you know you're going to withdraw that ASAP Rocky. Who's catching this? Put a 444 in the chat if you're catching this. Bank. Because then some of you will overtrade, take way more trades because you get overly confident, and then you've lost all of that money and you're like, oh, I can't make any money. The market hates me. Negativity, negativity, negativity. I don't want to hear it. Bank. Yes. And at the end of that day, whatever that is, you withdraw it. I don't know if you guys have minimums. It depends. It depends which broker. Some brokers have minimum withdrawal requirements. Some don't. When you hit that minimum, withdraw it. 20% goes to taxes, just in case, capital gains. You know how it is. 20%, put it in your savings. The rest you put straight into whatever repayments you have. Because you guys, even with a small bank, that £2.50, I don't care if you think it's small, it can make a big difference. Because people will leave things rolling over month after month and wonder why their debt isn't going down, but you haven't been doing the little bits every day to make it go down. That should be your first goal. And also, by doing that, it helps you see that it's real. There are so many people here who have made money from copy trades and still haven't withdrawn anything. I always say, have you make a withdrawal? This is amazing. Make a withdrawal. And they're like, oh, no, I'll keep it in there. Huh? You're here to make money, not make Monopoly pretend money. Get your money. See that it's real. And then you get to a point where you build up your trading account, right? So you're taking your withdrawals, you're taking withdrawals. Then you do the affiliate side. You're getting weekly pay anyway. So you use that to top up your trading account. Boom, you're up to £500 in there. Boom, the week after. Yes, you've been taking your interest off the top and paying yourself the interest, but then you bump it up every single week. Boom, you got £1,000 in there. Boom, 2,000, 5,000. If you keep it at a certain level, always take your interest, the cream, you know what they say? The cream always rises to the top. Take your cream off the top, bank, pay yourself your interest. And that means you'll always have a floating 5K in there. You'll always have a floating 3K in there that you just leverage, that you can use it whenever you need it. If it dips below, oh, you've had some losses. If it dips below, that's fine. That's fine. You just got to take the trades to get it back up to that floating forever number. We need a word for that. We need someone come up with a word for that. You know what I mean? Is this making sense? Put an 8 if this is making sense. Who would like to have your own 10K in your own trading account? Who would like that? Only Thika. Only Thika wants 10K. Guys, what are we doing? Okay. I'm talking to the right people. I need to know that every single person here wants 10K, or we're talking to the wrong people. You need to go back and get a job, because yeah, okay, cool. Guys, respectfully, Thika, Queen Thika over here, and myself, we're not just nice ladies you've met on the internet. Sorry. We seem nice. My room's pink and I've got these cute little kitty cat headsets. We're not just nice ladies you met on TikTok. We are wealth creation mentors, and we can't do it for you, but we can tell you what to do. We get very serious and very passionate, not because we want your £50 commission. Do you know what I mean? We don't need it. We can make that from a trade. So why are we helping you? It's because we care and we want to see you get your results. For an egotistical point of view, because I think it's important, I want people to turn around and be like, that's my mentor. She got me to where I am. I love that. And that's why it's so important, because then you know it's real. People do anything for money. People do jobs they hate for money. People do things that they hate for money. People do crime for money. Let's think about that, right? If you know that you have very particular things that you want to do for your families to get recognition, that's where it's at. Mm, that's Denise. That's my best friend because you took your best friend on holiday. Or in the future, that's my auntie Giselle. She is the best. You've got to talk to my auntie Giselle because she knows everything. Because funny how people respect you when you have money. Jarrell is that guy. He's got 3 businesses. You've got to talk to Jarrell. I can't wait to introduce you to my mate Jarrell. You know how people change when you have money, you know? So know what it is that you are working towards. And it starts with having those little goals and understanding that it is real. Wow, Euro USD is really taken off. That's nice. Okay. Having your goals in place, have your floating forever number. See, if you're working off a £200 account right now, that is fine. Take your cream off the top. Have a constant floating 200 there. Top it up every single week. Bump yourself up to the next 100 with your job. If you're still working your job, fabulous. Put some of that money into your trading account. Sadly, if you have like a standard 9 to 5 job, you're only getting paid 12 times a year. If you'd like to get paid 52 times a year minimum, which is getting your residual income every single week, talk to your upline, talk to your mentor. They will help you. Okay? Because it's about learning how to use money to make your money, right? Understanding your risk parameters, guys. Do not over leverage. We say it all the time. Do not over leverage. If you go to your mentor because you've over leveraged, what do you want them to say? What do you want them to say? This isn't primary school. Oh, it's going to be okay. Yeah, it is going to be okay. But we can't mollycoddle you. We can tell you off. Don't over leverage. I didn't tell you to do that. Yeah. We say it with love, and respectfully, but just do as you're told. The reason I got to where I was in the start of my trading journey is because I did what my mentor told me. Low-key, I was a bit scared of him. So that's why I always did what he told me to do. But it worked. Okay. Be smart with your risk parameters. What's your risk to reward ratio? Knowing that, okay. Understanding when you're going to be entering an exit. Obviously, we've got our copy signal stop losses and take profits. But if you're doing your own positions, knowing when you're closing, that is your plan. And then knowing how much ideally you'd like to make a week. Even if your guy's making a £2.80 a day, that's to cover just your membership minimum. You guys all should be making £2.80 a day. If you're not making £2 a day, that's your fault. That is your fault. Okay. But remember, your plan is only as good as your commitment to your plan. Your plan's not good if you don't commit to it. Your plan doesn't work if you don't do it. The plan is just a plan on a piece of paper. It means nothing. The plan is only as good as your commitment to it. And emotions do run high. It's frustrating sometimes, but if you're frustrated, it just means you're not making enough money in life in general. So let's talk about that. Is anyone here an affiliate? Who here is an influencer? Who here is an apprentice? Who here is something? I know we've got Thika in the call, but is it just Thika? Thika, let me know. Once you started getting residual income coming in, how much better did your trading get, is my question. If you're there. She might be making a cup of tea or something. Oh, yeah. Thank you. But in terms of like your trading, thank you. Literally, once you guys have more results, more money coming into you, notice how your vibration goes up and you're not stressed about every single trade that comes through, right? And by default, your trades just get better, but it's because you're less stressed about it. When you have less financial stress that's putting all that pressure on you, you're not over trading, you're not fixating, you're not stressing about every single result. And then also, obviously, she wanted to find trades for her team. And by default, her trades got better. Correct. Right. But a lot of your emotions, guys, are running high because you don't have enough money in the first place. You shouldn't even be stressing about paying a monthly £70 because you should be making that anyway, £2 a day, right? Something's not right here. And if your 9 to 5 isn't cutting it at all, then you know you need to add an additional income, whether that's you doing extra admin for somebody, whether that's you picking up a few side hustles here and there, or doing affiliate. I don't care. You need to make sure that you get your mindset to a place where you can do this efficiently because you are in the way of you. Yes, of course you can unmute. Can I do that? Where is she?
Hey,
There we go.
good morning. Sorry, I haven't spoken to anyone today, so my voice is very quick. But no, sorry, I misinterpreted the question, so
It's
I
okay.
apologize. But no, I agree. Like, it allowed me to kind of stop worrying about, oh my gosh, I really need to make X amount from trading. And the one thing why I became an affiliate is because I love economy. I've been with them for a year and a or over a year and a half now, since January last year, and it's just really helped me in all ways. Like, plug into the system, guys. When I say that, I mean yes, copy trade, but also learn the scanner. Like, as a complete beginner, if you don't want to learn how to trade, you can learn the scanner and still find trades. You can learn how to trade. Like, this platform taught me how to trade because I plugged in. But becoming like an affiliate, I was recommending a company that I loved and getting paid for it. Whereas I recommend Netflix and don't get paid for that. I recommend, oh, this thing in Marks and Spencer's, I don't get paid for that. Whereas this, like, you get paid for. And the best thing of all is, like, you don't, because, like, I'm not getting, if I get, sorry, it's not like every single person that comes in, oh, I hit a next rank. So it means that I really have to take care of the people that are in my team because I care. It's not because, oh, I'm just getting people in because I want the money. Like, obviously that helps, but it's just really allowed me to just grow as well as a person. And as you, most of you may probably know, I've been able to quit my job because one, I'm making money through the network marketing side, but I'm also making money through trading. So your girl is living good, and it's all because of economy. Thanks.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Thika. It's absolutely true, guys. And look, this isn't a call about being affiliate or whatever. We don't care. It's just if all of this information is going over the top of your head from what Thika's just said, then you're missing the message. You're missing the message. What we're saying here is have your additional income coming in, but at least, have it doing something that you love, right? So that you can relax into your trading, maximize your results. And even when things feel uncomfortable, oh, thank you. Even when things feel uncomfortable and the market's going to test you and life is going to test you, guys, last Thursday, my mother was rushed to hospital. My mother was rushed to hospital. Who in my family could drop everything to go and be with her? No one, because they all had 9 to 5s. Oh, I've got work in the morning. I can't go into London. What are you talking about? I was the only one who could really drop everything and go into London because I don't have a 9 to 5 because I tried. Who would like the freedom to be able to be there for their family when it matters the most? When it matters the most. Because it's not about the money, it's about those moments. No, just Thika. No one wants to be there for their families. Let me just see if I'm correct here. And people will use their families as an excuse to not trade. Do you know how many people, do you know how many parents I've mentored who have said, I'm doing this for my kids, and then they quit because of their kids? As somebody's child, who I'm not yet a mother, so obviously can't relate, but as somebody's child, I'm like, huh? You're going to use your own children as an excuse to not do something, to not bring them abundance, to not be able to be there for them. It doesn't make sense to me. But that's because they didn't have the mental fortitude. Because their plan was probably good. They didn't stick to the plan. You cannot allow things, whether it's somebody's negativity, whether it's something in your life. As we say, guys, we build through the bullshit because bad things are going to happen. Are you going to be rich or are you going to be broke when they happen? And that's the question. That's the difference between you and somebody who's successful in this community. Because bad things are going to happen, and we have to remember that. We can't escape it. But are you going to be rich when they happen, or are you going to be broke and have more tears? But it all comes down, that success literally all comes down to your mental fortitude and your plan. So if you're feeling confused or you're feeling shaky, it's time to look at your plan or the lack thereof and ask yourself, what am I going to do to change? Not change the plan, change yourself. What am I going to do to change? How am I going to strengthen my mind? How am I going to solidify my plan and my ideas? What am I going to start paying off to make me feel stronger and more sure? Because then when someone comes negativity, you can say, yeah, well, I've paid off my, I don't know, paid off my credit card with my trading. Took a couple months, but I did it. Who would like that? Who would like that flex? Who would like that recognition? Because that's where it is. That's success, guys. But you're hanging out at £200 in your trading account thinking that it's cute. No, that does not interest me. I want to get you to £2,000. I want to get you to 5,000. I want to get you to £10,000 in your trading account. Okay? Trading isn't easy, but with the right mindset and the solid plan, it has to work because it will, and it does, so long as you follow the plan and follow the numbers. Guys, if this has been of help for you today, if you feel like you needed this, put the infinity symbol 888 into the chat. Put a 1 if you think I've come away with nothing. Then that's on you. We get passionate because we care. We've all heard your individual stories pretty much. So if we care this much about you and your growth, why don't you care this much about you and your growth? It's time to get passionate. It is time to get excited. It is time to put flames in the chat. It is time for you to really get excited about your journey because you are getting in the way of your own success. That version of you that has the success is on the other side of your fear, is on the other side of your lack of commitment, is on the other side of your bad habits, which means that it's so close because it's literally just on the other side of you. Okay, everyone? I hope you guys have enjoyed this call today. I know I have. Cheers. I am fired up today. Make sure you take your copy trades, jump onto the Monara scanner, use the tools, use the calls, do what you can. Just make sure you do something. Take your withdrawals, create your plan. And guys, we will see you at the top because the bottom is far too crowded. Have an amazing Tuesday and we'll see you in the chat. So much love, guys. Bye, bye, bye.